Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all, my fellow learners. Please do well to like my page, share and recommend your friends. Yes, because this is a page where we'll be dealing with all the calculation problem in physics. Calculation problems in what? In physics. And we're going to start from the beginning of the textbook to the end of the textbook. So, and we're going to start with what? Dimension questions. Here, this page that I call scatter physics, is where all the physics problem will be solved. So do well to make sure that you follow this page. So we start with dimension what? Questions. It's only what? For physics questions. And the questions is what? Most and theoretical might be few. And this is WAEC, this is what? WAEC or exam what? Standard. So dimension question. Which of the following is the dimension of what? Upthrust. This is the question that we have on the board. And this is what we are going to what? This is what we are going to solve. Let's dive into solving it. So, solution. Then, okay. We say upthrust is equals to, formula for upthrust is what? P V G, which is equals to P is what? Density times what? Volume times what? Acceleration due to what? Gravity. Which we use G to represent. This is what? The formula for what? Upthrust. Then, inside this upthrust, we have density as what? Density is equal to what? Mass over what? Volume. So we are going to take it one by one. So let's deal with density first. And the dimension, we have three basic quantity in dimension. Three basic quantities in dimension. And we say that the number one is what? Length, which is represented as what? L. Number two is what? We have mass, which is represented as what? M. And number three, we have what? We have what? Time, which is represented as what? T. Yes, this is what we have. Three basic quantities. Length, mass, and what? Time. So let's go straight to what? Getting what? For density. Then we say that density, mass, we have it as what? M over what? Volume. The volume of volume says, volume is what? We have volume as what? Length times what? Breadth times what? Height. So let me not just start writing it different. This is what? Formula for what? Volume. Length times breadth times what? Height. So once we have gotten this, Because if I try to find volume on itself, you see that this our calculation will be what? Be long. I don't want this calculation to be long. So density is equals to what? M all over what? We have our length L times what? Our breadth still L. And our height, we don't have height, still L. So whatever that you have that is not LMT, we call it what? L, which is what? Length. So we have equals to M over what? L times L times L. L raised to power what? 3. Then equals to, for you to remove this, that division sign, you have what? M L minus what? 3. That's density. Density is equals to what? This. So remember that whenever you see division, it always remember you that you are going to make use of what? Minus. So that's why we have minus. Minus is the same thing as what? Division what? Sign. So let's go to the second one, which is what? Volume. Well, we have volume as what? Length times breadth times what? Height. So which is what? L times L times L equals to what? L raised to power what? As volume is what? L raised to power what? 3. Then to the last one, which is what? Acceleration. What is formula for acceleration? Formula for acceleration is equals to what? Velocity what? Over time. And if you look, there are some calculation. That's why you have to pay very good attention. This is velocity over time. And the formula for velocity is what? Distance what? Over time. So we come first of all, we find what? We say distance over time. That's for velocity over the normal time that he has. If I want to solve it different, I can say velocity is equals to this. I don't want this our division to be what? To be long. So now we have distance. Remember that the basic point to tell you that it's only LMT has what? Symbol. So distance is equals to what? L over what? T. All over what? T. So this one normally, when you change this one now, L over T, you are going to have LT minus 1. Then change it this T, you have T minus what? 1. So equals to this minus 1 is going to give you what? LT minus what? 2. Minus 1 is going to give us what? Minus 2. So this is why we do it, because we have the same T with what? Minus 1. So you overlook what? The T and make use of what? The number, which is minus 1 is going to give you what? Minus 2. So we have LT raised to the power what? Minus 2. So with this that we have now, then we get what? Our upthrust. Which is our density is what? ML times what? Our volume is what? L raised to the power 3. And then our acceleration is what? LT raised to the power 2. So now this is what we have. This is what we have. Then to get the upthrust, remember we multiply. We collect what? Like what? Terms. we collect what? Like terms, which is what? M, then L raised to power minus 3 plus what? 3. Minus 3 plus 3 is going to give us what? 0. So this 2L is out of what? Out of the scene. We have only what? 1L. So L-T minus 2. So what's the answer? So the answer is what? E. So our upthrust is what? ML-T raised to power minus 2. Thank you very much. Do well to follow and like this page, because our next question is on dimension. So we are going to deal with all the dimension question before we go to our next topic. So we do well to follow the physics textbook one chapter by chapter. So after this dimension, we go to velocity, that's speed. But after that, let's focus on this one and learn it very well. Do well to like and follow this page. Share. Let's learn together. We are not learning to pass exam. We are not just learning to what? Update or what? Our brain. Thank you very much and have a nice day. This is yours, Scatter Physics.